Hello, friend.
Hello, friend. Welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And
we're back for Mr. Robot. Season 4 continues. Last time, not acceptable. Elliot crossed into a dark world.
He did.
I literally just edited this yesterday. He crossed into a dark land where he used Olivia, drugged her, and got the phone call, so he got the login credentials for Cyprus National Bank. And there we go. Meanwhile, Dom was told to kill Darlene.
Yep.
Couldn't do it. Tried to get Darlene to kill her.
Yep.
And then Dark Army turned up.
Yeah.
Sorry?
It's going to be like, what happened there?
Yeah, and Vera was telling a lovely Christmas tale to Krista.
Yes.
And they've kidnapped Elliot.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is Season 4, Episode 7, 407, Proxy Authentication. This is Series 4, Episode 7, 407, Proxy Authentication Required. This aired on the 17th of November 2019, directed and written by Sam Esmail.
Oh,
God. Are you ready for it?
It's a good old god, not a bad old god, but it's
what is going to happen?
Hang on.
You gotta get ready. Yeah. Are you ready?
Buckling myself in.
Are you ready? Do you reckon?
I don't know.
I feel like
There's
it's
a lot-
more like one of those roller coasters. Yeah. What is going to happen? What do you
There's
expect?
so much we need to know what's happening with Elliot being kidnapped
Well, the
by
meeting's
them.
happening, so I don't know how they're going to get out of their
That's
situation.
what I said, didn't I? Like,
Because Darlene's wiped her phone, so no longer knows where Elliot is.
Like,
What Dark Army going to do to her and Dom? Apparently Dom's too important to kill, but will they punish Dom's family for what's happened? I don't know.
so much we need to
Right,
know.
let's do it. 4 reactions in the description. Need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back where we'll talk all about it. I'm sure we're going to have a lot to talk about. What Claire doesn't know is this is an hour long, this one. So let's do it.
And you said, should we watch one more before getting lunch? Oh my god!
Yeah.
If my belly starts rumbling, I'm so sorry.
Inside the car. That would be horrible. Driven along New York in the trunk of a car. People laughing away.
Just chilling, isn't it?
Yeah. This is such an interesting introduction. Where are we going to end up is the question.
Oh.
Act 1?
Is this going to be one of his...
This is how the very first episode had an Act 1 and 2, I feel.
Did it?
I feel it did.
Been waiting for this moment.
It's also widescreen again.
Yeah.
I'm all emotional and shit. Told myself I keep it cool. Told myself I wouldn't do no fanboy shit like this, but I'm sorry, dude. I just have so much respect for your ass.
We back at
What's that word
Krista's.
those weird ass
Yeah.
hostage use for this shit? You like a hero to me. A hero I did wrong. And something tells me it was a turning point.
Yeah. I mean, it certainly changed a lot. I feel like at one point we're going to cut out to that cinema of him sitting there as a kid.
Maybe.
Like...
We're on the second floor of a 3-story walk-up. 2 armed dopes and
I'm thinking about an escape plan right now.
Need I remind you about Dominican Psycho over here? Krista was just bait.
Need to get him doing what he loves to do, bad talk.
No! You gonna say something?
That's so cool.
I'm a little confused. Why'd you wait until today to make your move?
I had to prepare, set the stage for our meet. You a formidable adversary. You ain't no corner bitch I can stick my dick in. Need to buy you dinner first.
That what this is? Dinner?
You trying to make a metaphor? Swear to God, if you don't shut the fuck up.
I know we just cut the bullshit. Here.
Ain't got time for this.
No.
Not at all. That's gonna help the situation.
I don't think it will.
I had to return back home to the DR when people didn't think much of me. It actually reminded me of a dream I used to have. That I would one day own that island at the very land everyone walked on.
It's a big dream.
It'll end. This looks like it's going to be a long one.
That's what I told you before the episode started.
There it was. I have vision I didn't have before, so I started hustling.
This music.
I set up shop.
Is she gonna be like next door or something?
A couple of corners in there.
Wow, what a shot.
Nothing we
What a
couldn't handle.
shot.
breathe.
I
The
am.
sofa is really nice.
Especially with 5'9" pounding their wallets.
Man, this is so cool.
I don't think she's going to be a psychiatrist after this.
By day 87, I finally had my own island. On the 88th day, I got bored. All I felt was emptiness. Crazy old shaman who says he can help me. Pink powder, red blood mixed in with titty milk. He looked into
This
my
feels
eyes
very
and said,
film-like.
I gulped that shit down. I shit myself. Then I puked myself. Back and forth. Shit, puke, till all the shit
Lovely.
and puke poured out of me. The shaman then takes his face and says, it's time for you to go home. Home isn't where you from, where you're supposed to be.
New York City.
This is my home. Told me I had to reconcile. He's meant to be my partner.
Well, do you know what I feel like? Even with the score, it feels very film-like right
Yeah.
now. Like,
I'm gonna take over New York. And you gonna be by my side when I do.
I don't know if anyone wants to do that.
it's a bit of a,
So what you think?
you're a bit crazy.
Where's Krista?
Didn't pay any attention to any of that nonsense.
You forget we played this game already?
That's why I'm asking.
Because of the outcome of last time. Jesus, yeah.
This was Isaac's knife. Same one he did your girl Shayla with.
Jesus.
She's the only thing you got over me. I believe with all that enlightenment, I'm back here to be just as stupid as you were last time.
It's until he mentions Mr. Robot, I guess.
Last time I got everything I wanted.
You didn't get me.
Or like that storm though.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I feel like he's gonna be like, you're not what I want.
Show me.
It's
It's
such...
such like a film.
yeah. It's gonna cut out to little him watching it at some point. I tell you, it's got...
Intermission.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Always caught up on about the pussy. Simple meet and greet. I'm gonna want my own special introduction.
Oh. End of act, yeah.
What the hell? This is so insane.
You okay?
All I said was you could see her.
You need to let her go.
I said I need an introduction.
To what?
What introduction?
Mr. Robot.
Man. Is this like another way of protecting himself?
Got your therapist. I know everything about you. So tell me, how do we get him out?
You got him.
They're like, he's been here this whole time.
Say Mr. Robot 3 times in the mirror. Rubber lamp. Roll your eyes back. All I want to do is talk to him. Don't touch her! I'm just taking the temperature.
Oh, what
Over
the...
here. You just got out of a bad relationship.
What the heck?
You want to talk? Let's talk.
Guess that's the way to do it. Ugh. Man.
You haven't seen this transition for so long.
Welcome to the party.
What do you want?
Yo, you calm it down.
I'm not talking to you.
Well, that courage now, bitch.
Right fucking here.
He's a badass.
Penis, goddammit, I said put the gun down.
Mr. Robot, I mean,
What kind of name is Mr. Robot anyway?
it's cool name.
Nickelodeon bullshit.
Like, Vera might be crazy, but Mr. Robot's pretty crazy too.
It's like I'm really talking to another person.
Stop wasting my time and start talking.
No, we was talking.
What am I doing here?
What is the
know.
point?
That's a good question.
No, not more. Calm down. Why is he always meth?
Why
Cheap.
are
Easy
you
to make.
here?
I make sure he has someone on his side.
His protection?
Something like that.
How you think that's going?
It's got him this far. I
Yeah.
mean,
How did you start?
he already had one therapist. He doesn't need another.
You here to protect him, that means he got hurt real bad.
Trying to get inside my head.
Oh, wow, already in there.
Smart, angry. Put those two things together, you stay the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. How about you give me the real headline?
Mother treated him like her own personal ashtray.
I need details.
You said you want to own this island, and you need my help.
What exactly will he do?
Yeah.
This job interview isn't about
Help with
my
what?
credentials, it's about yours. Clearly you don't want to force me into it, which means you got to start convincing me. If she told you about me, I got to think she told you about 5'9". Do you know the things I've done? I'm not someone you push around with a gun. I am the gun. Yeah,
God.
you got to convince me. This is your master vision. Go back to that little shop, get some more, because you're clearly still full of it.
Nice.
The cowboy says to
No. He's pretty badass, to be quite honest with you.
I want to own every corner of this city. I want them, every business, every storefront, every billboard in this city, every train
So
and every
big.
tunnel, every pig in blue.
It's a
5 boroughs,
actual
one
realistic.
Dominican blood. That
He's got some vision.
is my
Oh,
master
there you
vision.
go.
I want to own this island.
God damn.
You want to get into real estate.
I love it, just playing with him.
Drug dealing? Pfizer and Eli are a few billion ahead of you. And death with the same half. Store, debt everyone's in, they'll gladly give them to you. Be owned by their banks. Crazy, more bankrupt.
Damn.
Unless you're after a monopoly on stupidity, please tell me.
I love this.
Please tell me. You could have just enrolled in some night classes at the Brooklyn School of Real Estate.
This ain't about being no landlord, bruh. This is about power.
No, that ain't true power.
It's just an asshole stuffed with money. You're most definitely all stocked up on asshole.
I got plenty startup capital.
Whatever you have isn't enough, not for this. It's not about how much money. It's about robbing money itself.
Elliot's had the right idea the whole time. The 1% of the 1%.
Step one is always going to be let her go.
Didn't you say she was the only thing I got over you? How am I gonna trust that this money gonna come to me? She didn't even trust you? It was in her notes.
He seemed to be doing
can't
well,
trust
and now
Why should I?
I'll show you.
show you the plan or show you why.
My plan, steal more money than you know what to do with.
Why are you willing to part with all this dough?
I don't give a shit about money.
He's never
I just
been.
want to take it from you.
How exactly are you gonna do that?
Well, you see, this has taken months and months.
Yeah. These little yes men are getting on my nerves.
Go get his bag.
Mr. Robot's kind of looking a bit concerned. Like, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No need, Mr. Robot. I know that havoc you wreaked, Izzy.
I mean, we've seen a dark side to Elliot. An idiot himself, yeah.
I'm more scared of you than him. Let the show begin.
Oh my.
Act 3.
Yeah, I'm expecting
Oh, it's faded, it's faded! There you go!
it. This is a hell of a movie. How is he gonna, what is he gonna do though?
But
How
they're
do
not
you get
going to
out
even
of it?
understand what's on his computer.
I don't know. Well, he said he's gonna show them a cat. Gun.
Oh.
That was a gun. Right?
It looked like it.
You just gotta wipe out these guys. So like, what am I looking at? Don't
Yeah.
understand. How much?
Look at all them zeros.
Yeah.
I can't even count them all.
How are you going to shoot 3 people?
I don't know. What is he gonna do? What is gonna happen? Man. Okay.
You don't got it in you.
It's empty.
Well. They must have checked.
They must have.
Yeah.
I got your bullets, bitch.
This feels very like I'm watching a movie.
You really think I didn't have hobby? Check your back.
Yeah, I mean.
Grabbed you?
It's my fuck up. You don't need to take it out on him.
Same brain gets the bullet, don't it? None of this is real. Not until we have trust.
None of this is real?
You just gotta put the gun down.
Stop being so... I ain't trying to talk to you anyway.
Yeah.
Krista.
Yeah, I expected that to be quite
Go,
honest.
sweet thing. Let's go.
Feels like a stage play almost
It
as well,
does.
doesn't it? Yeah.
They're just trying to shoot me for no goddamn reason.
You would have done the same thing.
Incorrecto, cuz. I would have made sure to kill your ass like I'm about to do to her.
You hurt her. You might as well kill me next. You lose everything.
What to do? What to
Go
do?
back to the plan before I fucked everything. We'll be your partner. I will do whatever you want.
Warmer, but not quite there since I know for sure I can't trust you. Tell me why I shouldn't shoot her.
Because she's a good person.
No, tell me why I shouldn't shoot her.
She doesn't deserve this.
Details, motherfucker. Tell me why I shouldn't shoot her.
Because I need her.
Need her. Okay, that makes. Yeah.
Oh god, this. I feel so absorbed.
Get it? Nah, she your shaman.
Fuck does that mean?
I was about to say.
I thought you would give me the answer I was looking for, but maybe I was the wrong person asking the question.
She gotta answer the questions. Or ask the questions, sorry. Act 4? No? Yes? Man, this thunder is insane.
We gonna have a little therapy session. We gonna find out what's
Actually,
going
I
on
don't know
inside
where
that
this
little
is
head of
going.
yours.
Yeah, right.
That right, honey babe? All I wanna hear is this therapy session getting kicked off.
Sadistic piece of shit.
Forced therapy session.
What's the point of this?
Yeah.
You're just gonna kill us anyway.
Let's just do what he wants.
Just trying to find another way to hurt you.
He just wants a show. Let's give him a
Show.
That's right.
I don't. Is he talking about him or someone else wants a show to
I'll be
watch?
sitting right here eating my popcorn.
This only works in a controlled setting, alone.
Take a walk.
I want to know what happens.
Dog, I'm kind of curious.
I said take a fucking
God
walk.
damn it.
Nasty cabbage ass. Going and ruin everything.
Cabbage ass.
You're pointing a gun at me. You're forcing me to talk to one of my pants.
Okay, calm down.
Krista, ask me some questions. Fine, pretend he's not even here.
That's quite hard. Crazy guy standing next to you.
Let's talk about my mom. She just passed away.
Yeah, did he even get to talk
No.
about that?
Are you okay?
Just don't feel
I'm
genuine.
fine. I think it got to Darlene, though. There's got to be something more you want to ask me.
Now that
You've
you've
probably got a lot of questions.
think about it. She hurt you.
Yeah! I know this. That's all. Oh shit.
I don't know how to do what you want.
You said
Yeah.
Elliot's got a secret. The only way I can unlock it is to find out why Mr. Robot exists.
What's he talking about?
Just hold us out is what he's talking about.
What did you tell him?
Buildings, right?
We are running out of time.
It's about the buildings,
Figure
right?
out an exit strategy
Because
and
that was the last time they saw.
Let me help you start.
Those are my private charts.
Elliot's preoccupation with Mr. Robot suggests an emotional
do
component to the
this.
relationship. Sure you don't want to know what she wrote in here?
He's fucking with you.
She doesn't want me to hear this. Why?
What's
Who
in
gives
there?
a shit?
Yeah.
We gotta focus on the way out of here.
Don't want me to hear this either.
Mind games. What
Keep
is
reading.
it?
Elliot, it's not a good idea.
I said keep reading.
What is this going to
Ooh,
unravel?
I like this one. Strained relationship with Mr. Robot keeps us from exploring the root of his condition.
What does that mean?
Could we find out who that person
Answer the
is?
man's question.
Tell me what that means.
Probably.
Elliot, this is not how this is supposed to work.
She's right. This has to stop.
Childhood trauma. Follow up on
Might
window
be.
event. What's so important about this window anyway?
Is that what it is? Him jumping.
Stop it! These are just my notes. I'm not supposed to hear any of this.
I don't give a shit what I'm supposed to hear.
Oh!
It's just a point though. can't just...
Was it Darlene? Did Darlene push him out the window?
Maybe.
No, not
Is he
Mr.
dead?
Robot.
I did
Darlene?
think that about Darlene.
Who then?
Don't say anything.
What does this have to do?
Oh, he looks real...
No one was there except my father. Is this about my father?
Did he
about
push?
Don't make me do this.
What about him?
Krista, don't.
Shut up! Krista, there's no use holding back.
Oh.
What's going on?
The day he pushed you out the window.
Darlene told me I remembered it wrong.
See, she doesn't even know what she...
I said shut up!
Ugh.
Why is it you think you can't recall that memory so clearly?
Right to
Pay
block it.
attention.
I don't know why. Do you?
I can ask you details about that day to help you remember.
Like what?
What were you doing that day in your room?
Darlene and I were building a snowman. We went upstairs to look for my camera. Darlene told me we didn't.
Maybe she
What
did.
else did Darlene say?
She just been lying all the
She
time.
said that we heard my dad coming and I told her to hide in the closet. He walked in the door and I grabbed my baseball bat.
Baseball bat.
Started swinging it and then I jumped out the window.
Do you actually remember these events? Or did Darlene tell you?
Told.
Is Darlene the other person and Darlene died?
Is that similar to other instances in
How
your
would
life
that
when you've
work?
lost
I
time?
don't know.
Hmm.
Only when
No
Mr. Robot
way.
takes over.
Do you think it's possible Mr. Robot is the reason why you can't remember?
What's she talking about? You didn't exist when I was a kid. Did you?
That's not important.
It's always
What's
been
important is that I'm here now.
Stop lying to me. How long have you been here?
Don't you see what's happening?
there. Always?
She pushed us apart before. She's doing it again.
Answer the question! How long? How long have you been messing with my head?
What do you want me to say? I've been here since the first day that I was needed. I exist for a reason. I always have. It's always been my job to protect him. You can't do this to him. Please do not do this to him. He's not supposed to know.
Not supposed to know
what?
what?
Elliot, do you believe Mr. Robot when he says he's here to protect you?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Or is he...
Yes.
So if it's possible, it could have been Mr. Robot that day. Do you know why he might have picked up that bat and jumped out that window?
Get to the fucking point!
Find that poison.
Do you think Mr. Robot was protecting you from something in that moment?
Was his dad, like, gonna kill him or something?
Or is Darlene a bad person?
yeah, all that.
Maybe she's
Or
not doing
Darlene.
Said you did
movies.
this when your father came into the room.
Maybe his dad was the one who used him in the whole time.
Elliot, look at me. Why do you think you had such a strong reaction when your father came into the room?
It
was
is,
the
right?
Father abusing Darlene.
Yeah, either way. But they've never...
I don't know. I can't. I can't remember. Maybe I was scared.
What were you scared of?
Krista, you do this, it will destroy him.
Elliot, what were you scared of?
He already told you that he can't.
I remember.
His father. That's it, right? You was scared of your father.
Oh my god.
No. Why would I be scared of him?
Loved
He was my friend.
His father abused him, right? It's gotta be.
I can't protect you anymore.
Did he create like the nice side of his
Yeah.
father that he liked?
100%.
Why would I be scared of my father?
I've tried to remember him in a better way than
Yeah.
it actually was.
Do you recall a time your father ever hurt you?
Hurt me? Oh, he would never hurt me. Told you. He was was my friend. He was my only friend.
Ugh.
Then what made you scared that day?
I wasn't.
You told me you were scared.
Nah.
I'm confused.
Still trying to block it.
You and your sister were in the room. You heard your father's footsteps.
No.
I think it's possible you hid Darlene in the closet to
protect her.
keep her safe.
Yeah.
No.
Your dad walked into the room.
No.
You grabbed a bat to defend yourself.
No.
You swung the bat at him.
No.
And you escaped the only way you knew how.
Jumped out the bloody window.
Why were you afraid of your father? Were you afraid he was going to ask you to do something you didn't want to do?
I did not see this going this way.
Oh man, it makes sense though, doesn't it? It makes so much sense.
Yes.
Do you remember what he asked you to do?
Yes, I remember.
My God.
Elliot. Did your father sexually molest you?
Yes.
My God.
How does Vera think this is going to help him in it anyway? Why is he such a good actor? Like,
Man. It makes so much sense with everything. Him
Yeah.
not liking being touched, him not
Yeah.
being close to anyone.
yeah,
Oh,
the
no.
only person he ever wanted to protect was Darlene.
Yeah. Man.
Why is he such a good actor though? The whole time that was playing out, I was like, damn.
Oh, my lord, this show.
I don't know if Vera wanted
So
that.
sorry that happened.
Well, he wanted to
you.
break him. Yeah, he did want
Yeah.
that.
But how does that, do you know what I mean?
He needs to be the one to build him back up.
I guess so.
I know it feels like you're all alone right now, but you're not. I know this pain. Your pain. It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. And if you can hear me, I want you to know you don't gotta be scared no more.
Don't touch me.
There you go. Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Oh, man.
I don't know if Vera's going to be able to be the one to build him back up though.
My brother,
Stop. Please, stop.
you know there's nothing you can do to stop this.
I don't know how to live with this. I don't want to live with this.
Not an option you got.
Yes. Yes, there is. There is. There has to be. Because I can't do this. I can't.
I know it hurts right now, but you purging all that poison. Soon you can be your true self.
My true self?
He's never been himself, is he?
I don't know who
Yeah.
that is. I don't know who that is!
That's because you're still holding in all the anger and sadness.
What do I do? Ah!
Right there, that's what you do. You let it out. Amen.
Is there anyone else in this apartment building, you know?
Once you let it all go, then you can finally meet the real you. This ain't your death.
Rebirth.
They're reborn.
Did this happen to Darlene as well, or did he take it all to protect Darlene?
Why would he do that?
There is no why. You weren't the one in control.
Makes me look at that shop in a completely different way, though.
Hard to go on when you carrying this around. But you can.
How?
You don't carry it alone. I'm here with you, bro.
Of all people, Vera. You did, yeah.
You did this to me.
I did it for you.
No, don't believe you.
I did this because I could see this wound on your face. From the first time I met you, I just wanted to show you the light. The only thing that happened just now is that you finally faced the truth. You've been looking away from your whole life.
Man.
Now that you know the truth, you can use it. I know, because I've done it. I've been through it. My mom, she used to pass me around to her friends. It took a lot from me.
This episode.
Your dad, he took a lot from you, too. But he didn't take everything. See, this shit you went through, most people don't know pain like that. It would end them. The ones who keep surviving, those are the ones you can't beat. Those are the ones no one can beat. Because once you've weathered a storm like
You've been
yours,
through a hell of a lot.
you become the storm. You are the storm.
Ironic considering the storm in the background this whole time.
Yeah.
Is this like also going to be him watching it from another perspective to like distance himself from it? Do you know what I mean? That theme.
Your power is beautiful. It's special. Don't you believe that? I don't know.
Damn.
Do you want to believe it?
I don't want to be alone anymore.
You're not alone.
My dear God.
I see you now.
I feel like it's such a conniving plan, but I also feel like there's...
Oh my... Did he just...
I think that might have been Krista.
Hell... My God. I didn't see a way of Vera continuing it then.
Well, Krista got the others to get lost.
That's divine retribution with the knife as well.
Holy... This better be actually what happened.
Look, yeah, this is... There's no way it's... Is it end? No.
Yeah.
What? No! What? Oh my God!
If we can fit in any show,
You want to watch more
episode
movies?
today.
Oh my God.
But to be honest, I was thinking that after I watched Person of Interest a
I
minute ago.
know.
I was like, I'd love to watch another episode. Now I'm like,
Yeah. Man. My God. So
what an
someone
episode.
2 episodes ago, they wrote, the next 2 episodes are pretty heavy. So take care of yourselves. And my God. Man, it makes so much
First of all-
sense. It makes so much sense.
First of all,
Yeah.
no Darlene.
Yeah, no Darlene, no Dom,
Dark Army, no
Dark Army.
Dias.
But it was all focused on Elliot, which
Yeah.
was the point. Man,
Just
it makes so much
after this,
sense.
I was
though,
like, I
doesn't
don't
it?
know how long this reaction's going to be, because
The discussion.
yeah,
But doesn't it? It makes
It
so
does
much
make
sense,
sense.
considering everything he's created. This.
I liked that one of my conclusions was it was Darlene throughout. It was right now.
Yeah, no. But it makes so much sense that he doesn't like being touched. He doesn't want to be like he's quite
Awkward.
alone. He's
He's-
awkward.
yeah.
He's
Not that everyone that's awkward.
No,
has
no, no,
gone
no,
through-
no.
But
But he's not
it
good at
takes-
social interaction. He created this persona.
It takes a chunk out of people.
Yeah. But my God, his mum was like physically abusive towards him as well.
Yeah. I did think that after I was like, shit. I was like, he had like his home while he was being
And the
brought up.
show.
And I'm wondering, like, because when you think, like, you hear about it, like, it's not something that you, like, look into hearing about, but you hear about things where, is Elliot the older child, isn't he?
Yeah,
And, like, you hear a lot of the time that the older child
I believe so. Yeah.
takes, like, they'll do anything
Well, yeah,
to
he
protect
protects
the young one.
Darlene. He
And when you
cares.
think, I'm like, did Darlene suffer from any of this? I don't think we've never really learned anything, even
Possibly
like,
because she hated her mum as well. Yeah, but I don't know about the other side of it. Unless
Yeah.
Elliot protected her, and yeah.
like from the cigarette
Yeah.
burns, like.
But the show,
Because
sorry,
it also makes sense why Elliot wasn't really affected by his mum's death, but it hit Darlene a bit more because did Elliot shield Darlene from
maybe.
that dark side of childhood that
Oh yeah, probably. most
Darlene
likely.
only really saw the happy moments?
Oh,
which
Darlene
is,
definitely knew what was happening.
Yeah, but
there's no doubt
like,
about that.
obviously the Mr. Robot that
I don't know
Elliot
about all of it, but
Elliot sees is that friend dad. That
yeah. So this is what I was going to
he-
say. The show has done such an amazing job of making the persona of his dad seem so likable, so nice,
Yeah.
the good one, compared to the mum who was shown as this evil
Yeah.
woman. And it's done such a great job at that.
But then we've seen his mum as well. Like, you know, like with when he got overdosed and stuff and his mum was there and it looked like the mum in his head seems to care.
No, not all the time.
Sometimes she
No,
does.
because we saw footage of like there was flashbacks of her like dragging him on the floor and pushing
Yeah,
him.
no, but the mum that we've seen him, his
Yeah, but that's
alter
only
ego
once
mum.
we've seen her.
That's why we've.
Yeah, they do seem more caring. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know what you're
he's
saying because
captivated
even in the first
caring
episode, oh no,
side.
the end of first series, they appeared on the TV screen, remember?
Yeah.
And they were quite like, "Oh, we're all a family. We're
Yeah.
happy," which. It's awful, man. As soon as it was getting there, I was like, they're
do you
gonna
know what?
say it, aren't they?
I never, like, you never want to think that it's good people die,
No.
but when you've learnt something like that, and I halfway through that when it all came out and stuff, in my head I was like, I bet Elliot was happy when he found out that, like, or there was a part of him that was happy, but like even to battle with that in yourself,
problem is,
because
though,
it's still your dad.
The problem is he shielded himself from this information the whole time.
Yeah.
He didn't remember it. He was like blocking it out. of
No,
his
but like
memory.
when he was a child and they found out that his dad had cancer and he
Oh,
had
yeah.
like there must have been a part of him that was so relieved that his dad was going, like
Maybe,
he was
yeah.
going to be
It's
that
still-
part of his
yeah.
life was going to, like, his dad can't hurt him if he's not there.
It's still
But
his
then
dad.
it's his
though.
dad, so even dealing with that in itself, as well as dealing with
He's been
the
through a
abuse
lot of
and-
shit.
like,
He's been
Jesus.
through a hell of a lot. Like,
no wonder he seems like such an
Yeah.
arse sometimes. Like,
and
but
like
you are like,
the so go on.
do you have no emotion?
Who?
It's like Elliot.
Elliot
Sometimes.
doesn't. No.
Yeah,
like, well,
like,
he
but you
does
are, like-
clearly, but
And
he
to be
definitely
honest,
does.
I
but-
can fully see why he did what he did to that.
Well,
poor-
that's what I was going to say. Is it totally explains the dark places he's been.
yeah,
like,
that
like,
he can
and
go
last
because he's
episode
seen that dark place.
and doing what he's trying to do. I guess. Yeah. Man, it explains
Kristen
so
needs
much.
to get him to Darlene.
I knew there
Darlene
was-
is the only grounded thing in his life, and she's always been
Yeah.
there for him.
But again, I feel like she is the trigger for him because
Yes.
she was there on that occasion. Is that when he? It like they were
There's
saying.
a part of me that I don't. So he. Wait, I'm like.
He was saying the Mr. Robot persona in his head.
His dad did push him out the window.
No, he didn't. That's what Krista said. Krista said you did the only way you knew how to escape. You jumped out the window.
But I don't know. There's a part of me as well. Like, he must have been at a really, really, really dark place in that point. Like the whole.
He was just trying to escape that situation.
Yeah, the whole thing is dark, but because you can clearly see that he forced Darlene in the cupboard to protect her.
Oh yeah, of course.
And if he removes himself from the equation, he is no longer protecting her, and that's what you hear.
The dad probably. We know.
You hear that a lot.
We know from the flashback anyway that the dad instantly ran outside.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Yeah. But do you know, like, you hear a lot that
He probably
the
didn't know
older
Darlene
kid
was there.
that could have walked away from the situation stays in the situation.
Oh yeah,
because they don't want the younger kids to go through the same
It shows
thing.
as well the whole thing why Darlene cares so much about him, even though he is an arsehole.
Because
she was there for her, and she knows what he's been through.
Yeah.
Like, I knew the show. Like, obviously we had the ending of like the big, like the other one.
Yeah.
I knew we were going to get. This show's been full of twists and turns and different things happening, and I knew we were going to get some big thing in this last season. I knew it was going to be, but I just didn't know what.
Then it just makes so much, like.
And like the crazy things we were coming up with,
know it? No.
But the crazy things we were coming up with didn't make any sense. Like,
No.
but this makes complete sense.
But I don't think you ever want to go to this being the reason, because it is such a.
It is a horrible thing. It's
for,
awful.
Yeah, that you'd wish that nobody had to go through. That I don't think we'd ever sit here and be like, maybe he was abused. You know, like it just that it's so. You just don't want it to happen that you wouldn't even think that. But now you look back and you're like, oh, it does actually make sense.
Yeah.
Like his behaviour and stuff.
Yeah. Madness. What an episode. What a show, man.
Yeah. But that's what I was going to say, like, did his mum know?
Probably. I mean, she was physically abusing him,
Yeah.
who knows? Yeah. Like.
And then it makes so much more sense as well. Like, we obviously knew he was the cigarette burns and stuff. But like, that whole tape where they're wishing Angela's mum.
Yeah, exactly. It all makes sense, yeah.
That you can see how much, like, he really didn't have that family.
No. But he created that persona of a good dad that he wanted, I guess, and and the other thing I
worry what happened in that shop. That's what I'll say.
The shop? What shop?
Like Mr. Robot got that shop. Like his dad got that shop, Mr. Robot, that he would help her all the time. That I'm just like,
unless.
I don't know, it's just given me a whole different persona of that shop and the reasons.
Yeah, but the bits we've seen of his dad in the past aren't terrible.
No.
That's the point. So there may be the memories, the happy parts, I guess.
But are they even what happened? Or are they, memories that
who knows? Yeah.
Fabricated into a happier memory?
I mean, they're not the happiest memories. No. It was just like little bits, but I don't know. Yeah, crazy episode. And I was gonna say something else. Oh, the thing with we've seen before, like he said that Darlene's his trigger for Mr. Robot, right? Mr. Robot says in this, like we'll get to it as well, but that he was there since the first day he needed him. So presumably that would have been before the window incident.
Oh yeah,
I imagine. But I don't know.
It might have been probably while he was being abused.
Yeah,
like we've seen like Mr. Robot's taking him into like the other worlds, isn't he? Like, and then we've seen snippets of like him being beaten up, but he's projected himself into a different, like the Sunshine episode of that. We were like, what the hell is going on and why?
Yeah, that's the impression I was getting with this episode as well. It felt very like that, like stage show. That's what it was at the end with the lights going down and stuff. But yeah, should we go through it? I
guess so.
We start off with just the inside of the trunk, and we can hear the talking. So inside the trunk, we just get the titles, and then Act 1.
Yes.
And then I instantly noticed it's in scope with the bars, which the last episode we got this in was when it started in...
Sorry to butt in.
You do that quite often.
Sorry to butt in. But I just, like, when you have that little light bulb moment, that I was just thinking, like, this makes me feel even more that, like, what you said in the past, that are we...
viewing it.
that other person within him.
Yeah.
Sorry, just because we're viewing it, like, we're looking on...
But that's what I was going to say, is that the last episode was the one where little Elliot and his dad were at the cinema, and then he just went into the cinema, and it went into the film, and the whole episode was like that as well. So, I don't know. Again, like, I could imagine it. It didn't, so maybe we're just talking rubbish, but I could imagine at the end it like pulled out to like it on like a screen like and elsewhere, and I don't know. Yeah, but there you go, because we even had that episode where we created the whole world, the sitcom-y world, where it was on the Game Boy and in the mirror and whatnot. So yeah, but Act 1, we had 5 acts.
Vera has taken Elliot to Krista's house.
Yeah.
Because I was like, is that the sink that we was in last episode? You know, and you're like, because of the angle and stuff, and you're like, am I in the same place?
Yeah, so, and while he's just kind of sitting there, Elliot says nothing, and in the meantime, Mr. Robot's looking around like, we're on the 2nd floor, we're here, we got this, there's a fire exit.
There's only one route of escape.
Yeah. Then he's just smoking meth.
Yeah.
Cooking
smokes
up.
A lot, man.
Yeah. And then there's the bit where he starts talking, and Mr. Robot's like, "Oh, we're gonna be a while," and just sits down. He says to Elliot, "Is like, are you gonna start talking or what? What's going on?"
Yeah, because they're talking amongst each other, aren't they?
Yeah.
He's like, "What?
But Elliot's
Why
like,
are we here? What does he want?
Where's Krista?
Yeah.
That's all I want to know. Where is she?" Well, I don't think he says that quite yet, because first of all, Vera starts going on about how he went back home to the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Where he...
This was at the 5'11"?
5'9".
5'9".
What about that?
Didn't he say?
No, he was saying... he's
rolling over.
Yeah. He basically took over the island. Within 43 days, he took down all the gangs, and then...
Yeah.
5'9" helped because there's no money.
It's what he's always wanted was his own island.
And on the 87th day, he had it all.
Yeah.
On the 88th, he was bored.
Yeah. So
he
went
like,
to a
what did I do this all for? He drank the pink juice?
Which was blood and tea milk?
I don't know. Is that what he said? I
think
blacked
so.
out that part. And then he shit and puked and constantly did that. Yeah. This is when Elliot asks where Krista is. He's like,
Vera's just getting annoyed a lot because he's chatting to Elliot. He wants him to see what he's seeing, but Elliot's obviously not seeing what he's seeing because he's so bloody deluded. And it's just Vera getting annoyed that it's like, why are you not getting this?
Yeah.
But yeah, he went to see a shaman, didn't
he? Yeah.
And he said that he needed to go back home, and home is not
where you're born, it's where you belong.
And New York is where you belong.
New York City.
But he said needs to write with why he left, or the reason that he left New York he needed to connect with, or...
I don't know. I don't remember.
It says something like that, because that's when he was like, it's you, Elliot. Like, that's why, and that's your partner.
Yeah.
You need to reconnect with your partner, the reason that you left New York.
Yeah. I wrote "you didn't get me." Why did I write that? Did he say something along those lines?
Maybe. I feel like the end 15 minutes just like...
Yeah, it's very heavy.
Hit so hard that you're like,
sometimes I write some notes. It's hard to like remember every detail, but I have to watch that. I have to watch this whole show again because there's so much going on. But Act 2 was an introduction to Mr. Robot. He wants to talk to Mr. Robot. And that's when Vera just starts bloody assaulting Krista.
Yeah.
And then was like talking about his mate who was lying her up and stuff. And was like, that's when Mr. Robot comes out. He's like, look, stop it.
Do you think... You see my silly thinking then. Obviously...
Yeah, the protection thing kicked in, maybe.
But do you think it's because... Obviously we've learnt that...
Yeah,
his dad sexually assaulted
thing.
Because of Vera's hand going up his dress, it was the trigger. Of
possibly.
You know, it's not the. It's not.
I'm
it's the same, but not the same.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
Because obviously subconsciously, like that's
Because of that sexual molestation, which is what Krista says. Like that's why, and that's when he came out because he said, "I came out when I was needed."
Yeah, probably. That's what I was...
When he needed me.
The protection, that's what I was saying, Because he came out right at that moment, and then yeah.
He's like, oh my god, there was no smoke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's the funny thing is like, how do I torch Mr. Robot?
Oh, yeah.
Do I have to rub a lamp?
How do I do that?
Do you have to
Yeah.
roll your eyes back?
Yeah.
He's like, wait, there was no smoke. How do I know it's you?
And he
I
just
love
starts
the
instantly
difference.
talking
in,
different.
Yeah, I love the difference in their characters.
Yeah. It's different persona.
Because it is like he doesn't give a shit. He's like, what do you want?
Yeah,
from
he's
me?
just talking to them, and then even then, Peanuts was like, "You're getting too close there." And
Yeah,
gets the gun.
it's like,
He's like, "Where's that courage now?"
It is. I don't get that because I'm like, you're the one that clearly has no courage that you're putting a gun to my head.
Yeah.
You're using something
Yeah.
to show that you're stronger than me. Like, you should just fear the person for the person themselves, not the fact that they're holding a fucking gun to your head.
I know, it's pretty scary.
I like
But
the way he
looks
just
straight at
turns
it.
and he's
It's like,
like-
there it is.
I like how he was like, Peanut, just put the gun down.
Yeah. Jeez, like, he gets a bit stressed out though
Yeah.
quite often. Yeah. Vera is a very strange character. He's very, like you were saying about Elliot's acting. Like, obviously,
Oh yeah, Vera's acting so.
obviously the character, the
Rami.
actor. Yeah,
Rami.
Rami Malek. They're all really good.
I'm like, what's Vera gone through? Because Vera really,
Yeah, he told us.
yeah, he really connected the same, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he told us what he went through. But I wrote here something about judging job performance. Because Mr. Robot's like, I'm here to protect him when he needs it, and then I was like, well, he ain't been doing a very good job,
No.
and but I'm not here to judge a job performance if that's the case. Yeah, So there you go. We get a very I really like the line that Mr. Robot says, because like Vera goes on about. I think it comes before that, but it's a very Breaking Bad kind of line to me, which I won't spoil the line in case people won't watch that. But Mr. Robot says, "I am the gun."
Oh yeah.
Like you need all these people and all this power
Yeah.
and whatnot to. I'm the bloody gun. I'm the one who does all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool line. And then Vera goes on and on and on about New York.
Yeah.
I want to own this. I want the street corners. I want the shops.
you're into
I
real
want
estate?
this. Yeah, you're into real estate. It's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. It's like, well, you own this. It doesn't matter. The banks own you.
Yeah,
because
there's
the
so
shops
much-
to give their shops to you.
Like,
They
New
just
York
have
is
debt.
a walking credit card.
Yeah,
Unless you want their debt. Like, what are you?
you need to aim higher, which is
Yeah.
what Elliot's doing. But yeah, I like how Vera says like Mr. Robot just a lot of bark, whereas you're the bite, Elliot. I'm more
Yeah,
scared
because
of
it's
you
a
than
really
I am.
good transition when Elliot suddenly comes back.
Yeah, he's like, I'm more scared of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's when Elliot says, I'm hacking them and you
Yeah.
can have the money. And then that's when he's
more
like,
money than you know what to
yeah.
do with.
Then he's like, well, don't you want the money? He's like,
Nah,
just want to
I
take
don't
it
give a
from
shit
him.
about money. He never has.
yeah.
He just wants to take it. He's like, my plans are my thing. Let's go. Act 3. He's got the laptop out and there's a gun in his bag. And they're all like, whoa, stadium money. He finally gets the gun. And then
They've
Aims
got
at
rid
him.
of the bullets out of it.
they're kind of laughing at him. And it's like, you ain't got it in you.
Yeah.
Click, click, click. And they all laugh.
Yeah.
I got your bullets, bro. Yeah. So
Like, do you not think we would have got him to check the bag? And...
straight away. And that's when he like grabs the gun and Mr. Robot's freaking out. He's like,
Yeah.
that was my backup plan, not his. Don't pull it in him. He's like, I ain't.
Right.
And he goes gets Krista.
Krista.
It's like, oh yeah, that was a thing. Was that earlier? Or now? Oh, yeah, I think when they're all in the room, he's like, she's the only thing hold. Like you've got like her. She's the only thing I've got over you right now.
Yeah,
So
it's
if
now,
I-
isn't it? Because
Yeah.
he's like, just let her go, just let her go. And he's like,
Like,
but
well,
she's
no.
the whole,
Yeah.
so, and I'm not. It's like, why should I keep her
Yeah,
alive?
Yeah, he has
Because
the
she's
gun.
a nice person.
Yeah.
What was that?
It's like, no, I need something more. He's always about the details, isn't he? Oh, that's in Person of Interest. We just watched it. John.
Was it?
Yeah, John said it.
Yeah, what was that? Why is it? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's like, I need more details. It's not like,
I need her.
yeah. I get it now. She's your shaman. They're like, what? Yeah. Okay, we're going to do some therapy.
Yeah.
So Act 4 is them getting Krista
Yeah, it's a really short
forced
scene,
therapy session.
Yeah.
It wasn't that short. There was a lot more build up and tension. Like there's a lot of tension in this. Even though it feels the storm coming, which is perfect.
Like the rumbles are like the perfect time.
It's perfect for what they say. He says later as well. But there's a lot of like build up. It feels very theatre like and movie like and like the thunder strike or the thunder clacks or whatever you want to call them come at the perfect time. Yeah. But he does a forced therapy thing, which Chris is like, this ain't going to work. This ain't how it works. I need to be alone.
Yeah, there's certain perimeters.
And that's why he's like, get out of here. I want to know what happens. Me too. I'm curious. It's like, get the hell out of here. And he's like, this ain't going to work. You're still here and you have a gun to me. Like, he's like, I don't care. Just deal with it.
So he's like, oh, my mum died.
Yeah, they're doing.
How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, they're doing
I'm
like,
fine.
And like that's when Vera's like, enough of this. Like this is nothing. We already know this. Let's get to the. So he's going through the things and he's reading it, and that's when Mr. Robot is like, he's trying to play games with you, and this is trying to protect him still.
Yeah, and Krista's like, you shouldn't be reading that. Like,
yeah, that's my notes. He's not meant to hear it in this way. It's meant to be in a controlled setting and all this, and and then it just all unravels. Because like Elliot's then fighting against Mr. Robot, like I need to hear it.
What happened that day?
Yeah, and that's when we find out. So, like we spoke about at the beginning of this kind of discussion, it's horrible.
It's been an ongoing thing through the whole thing. To be fair,
What's
this
that?
whole window thing, like
yes,
I feel like
it's
kept
played
being
off.
Brought up every so
so like,
often,
a lot of the stuff in this show is purposely in there and pays off and is set up and has meaning.
And, like the only time, like when we first started to see Mr. Robot, and he didn't realise who he was. Until he went back to that house.
Yeah.
And stood in front of that window that he jumped out of, and like that whole realization.
But then again, like Mr. Robot didn't come back until Darlene came back into his life, right? So she's the trigger. But
and then like even Darlene was like,
there's someone. Sorry, go on.
Like even Darlene bringing it up, like, well, no, you didn't. Dad didn't push you. You jumped.
It's a recurring thing.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't. He never even told Christopher the longest time.
No.
That's how much he's trying to block it out of his memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, this is why I'm saying we said about last time we had a discussion about people. Well, it wasn't even on Mr. Robot. It was on. I can't remember what it was, but it's about planning ahead, like in shows, and it feels like Sam Esmail's had a plan, and it's been executed so well so far. Yeah, it's craziness. But like people even said back when we watched like one of the episodes in season 1 with all the crazy flicking between, like do you know the weird dream kind of thing he had?
Yeah.
There's like a couple of those. Like watching it back, they were like, "Oh, it makes so much sense." It's like, I can't wait to go back and watch it and see after we've done the whole show. But yeah, it's awful, an awful thing for anyone to go through, and it just. But it's been done so well done in this show.
Even like this whole therapy session, to be fair, because it's like her saying like, "But why did you grab the bat?"
Yeah, why?
You heard your
you must have
dad's
been
footsteps.
scared, right? Why were you scared?
Why would you get a bat? Like,
and even then,
why did you
Elliot's
put Darlene
fighting
in
back.
Yeah.
And as soon as
I wasn't scared. No, you said you were
as soon as though he works it out and it gets to that realization, Mr. Robot's gone.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say actually, but I was waiting to this point.
Yeah.
Like, are we ever going to see him again?
I imagine so.
But he even said, "I can't be here. I can't protect you anymore."
Yeah.
And he just walks out.
Yeah.
But it is like once you've re-unlocked that fact that your dad did that to you, how could you then have your little friendly imaginary dad? You're gonna
associate that with.
Yeah.
That was my thought as well. Like, how will we deal with that? I don't know.
So it's when you think about like when we've seen the different, I don't even know what to call them. Personas, yeah, because there's a little child Elliot, isn't there?
Yeah.
Is that little Elliot before anything happened?
Possibly, I don't know.
Is that pre?
Yeah.
The abuse and everything starting, like, because there's a reason that it's captivated on that age. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a reason he stored that little.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like.
I don't know. Yeah. Horrible.
But then also Vera's done exactly what he wanted to do.
Yes, exactly what I was saying. He said it in the last episode.
He
was like, I need to break Elliot so I can build him back up. Fortunately for Vera, didn't end so well for him.
Yeah.
But we got the last...
But you see this bit with them, they do look like they're connected.
Oh yeah, they do. So we got Act 5.
Yeah,
Elliot's
Vera's...
like lost. He's even them, like, when Vera's trying to connect with him, like...
Get off me.
Like, do not touch me, get away, like... Yeah.
And then he's just screaming out the window, isn't he? Like, and he's like, just let it out.
But then Elliot's like, what do? I can't live like this. I can't carry on. And Vera's like, yes, you can. You can do it. This is your power. If you can live through this, like...
Then we learn Vera went through stuff as well.
Yeah, his mum passed him around to her friends, And they took a part of me,
And they know their pain together, like, he's not alone going through what he's going through, and then...
I see you now. Remember, he said that last time?
Yeah, I see you now.
Yeah. Well, he said something else. No, there's another line he said which I really liked. He said, because you've weathered the storm for so long, you become the storm.
Yeah.
And he has been the storm throughout this whole show. And even with the storm in this episode. And he gets stabbed.
I thought it was Elliot.
I wondered how,
I thought it was Elliot stabbed him to begin with.
That makes sense.
But no, Krista was just in the other room, untied.
Used the knife that his brother and Vera's brother had and probably killed Shayla with.
Stabbed him in the back and killed him. However, there's a part of me that's like, did this all actually happen?
Yeah, that's the other thing. I think it did.
I don't know if it's just the way we...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's my thing. But it's like a stage show, like from above and all the lights go out and... Man, crazy. I mean, Elliot said at the end, he's like, I don't want to be alone anymore. He's like, he needs Darlene. Which, my God, if Darlene dies, what the hell is he going to do? I'm worried. Yeah.
However much Darlene's his trigger, Darlene's also his rock.
Yeah.
Almost the same as Angela as well, because they're the only people that he's got that he seemed to
connect with,
be a child with as well, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He wasn't a child at home if all that was happening. Like,
that's the most I've cried on WhatAreMovie though.
Yeah. Going round to Angela's house was probably his happiest times.
Probably, yeah. Man.
And that's probably also why Angela's mum passing hit him so much as well.
Yeah. I'm just thinking back to that, wasn't there like the episode of... Oh, that feels like such manipulation now.
You're going to have to say
when
more.
Elliot learns about his cancer.
It's a secret.
When did he learn about it? No, what happened? So, no, I don't think it is the same scene. But there's the scene after he's broken his arm and his dad's driving him home and Elliot is very standoffish to him.
Yeah.
Is that when he learns about the cancer? But surely it would have been before the window incident.
How did he learn? Yeah, he knew about the cancer before, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not sure, though.
Because it was because he was having to tell the secret, isn't he? Because wasn't it then that everyone else found
thought
out?
the story was he learnt about the cancer, told his mum, so the dad pushed him out the window.
Yeah, that was the original story.
But I want to go back to that scene of him after the window incident, because he looked like Elliot didn't want anything to do with him.
Yeah.
It seemed like, which makes sense. I mean, at the time we thought it made sense because we thought he pushed him out the window.
Yeah.
But now...
Was that the turning point?
Man, this show...
How long did the abuse go on for?
Yeah.
Did it continue up until the moment his dad passed away? Like,
don't know. Yeah.
Or did it change at that moment?
There we go. Probably.
And they're probably questions we'll never know because...
we don't need to know some things though.
It's
know
not.
What I mean? It's not important.
It is important, but it's
not really.
It's only important for understanding Elliot as a person.
Yeah, but you don't need to...
But we need to take down the Deus group and the 0.1%.
Save Darlene
and can he even go through with this hack now? Like, where is his head?
Yeah. Man, what a show. I love this show and it can't... Oh, I'm going to be very sad when we finish it, but at the same time I'm very excited to see it all.
Oh, I don't think I could have this go on much longer.
No, it's very,
like,
extreme. Oh. It's heavy, right? So we got 5, right? No, 6. Still 6 to go. But we're over halfway through season 4. Yeah, what an episode. Again, the sound and the look of it and just the different unique, like, because it was pointed out, like, Mr. Robot's, like, when we watch Person of Interest, you know what you're going to get in terms of visuals. It looks the same pretty much every episode. Pretty similar with Breaking Bad. Occasionally you get cool shots in these shows, but it's going to be filmed the same way. Mr. Robot goes out there. It's like, oh, we'll do a whole episode, one shot. We'll do a whole episode with no talking. We'll do a whole episode that looks like a play. Yeah, it's crazy, and I really like it.
They really like embellish in the creativity that they have.
Yeah,
they push the boundaries out as well with doing different
I love
things.
it. Yeah, which makes me so fucking hyped for Battlestar Galactica if it gets done, because I love Battlestar Galactica, the reboot. I never watched the original, but the reboot was great, and to know Sam Esmail is going to be doing Battlestar, my god!
Do you know when that's out yet? Or
it seems to have been delayed for quite a while.
We should react to it when it happens.
Oh, we will 100%. Yeah, no matter what.
Anything Sam
Esmail.
Yeah, we'll just put that on the list.
Yeah. But who knows what's happening now with writer's strike?
Oh yeah.
Unless he's writing on his own. I don't know how it works. But there we go. Anyway, we will be back next time on the channel in 2 episodes' time for Breaking Bad. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the warning of them being heavy episodes. I don't think it helped.
I don't think there could have been any warning.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Poor Ellie. It's crazy how, like, last episode, sorry, I'm continuing.
Yeah.
Last episode, we were like, oh, he's crossed the line. But, man, a lot of explanation in this one. But we'll be back in a week's time for episode 8. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.